lawyer Evans say bunsu make say what na say na wapo say
Bank of Ghana issue no say asempa because who ne say no because papa kwasi ndum no ankasa na who ne say attorney general na slim side ne client no
attorney general na
deputy attorney general na client ne papa kwasi ndum because say aban na ne
chobu gina no mu okay
papa kwasi ndum mo pa musana Dr. Slim say then on ko ne fam o say ne fa na hwa
okay
the file that one no representing no and this papa kwasi ndum the lawyer and a deputy attorney general Slim say na so kwaja de afri aban ho a we chinje bi
we wo bi say go
o my you
I said it what say I don't know you di asem wie no a police court ebu asem yem fa license man no and then this if we ankasa ko social media and no mo president abaso
yeah
nanka court di asem wie a president na ebo na ba say oh president
and na be tie we say fa kan no pa no na one guy be also a friend Elembele Kiki.
Yeah, Elembele Kiki.
What Macranke? How can you say the president here, you know, and then say a informal judges?
Oh yeah.
And I don't know informal judges Nuntina conclusion echo and this is one some more can Mahama Bemunti, I don't know informal judges.
That's a legal consequences so because a bedroom been a client to be accused. Nisika sembi hone ne ma say the amane de anja say okuta valid license ya san restore there afi na suit bon say multiple suit ne free here ba na we saman bank no we sama ban na we to an we ya legal consequences are and so yeah very dangerous at times decision be on my ba because abana
na obi a ruling e be ba no no hanging the suit at say we are ready to go to work 24 hours before ruling no that is all
unanimous Supreme Court no anti okokan ya say onka anti okokan ya say contempt acho but ya begu so
okay na ya the part 3 omo ede case court said delegate system no nka be ya yen scrap asam no asra court na be hu justice strive side attorney general the Facebook wall watch nsem bi e wo ho bakan e de akire ahwefo na okay yes ma kan e de akire omo a hwe no na ni nyina ko wie se sisi omo no ase wakwa join the case in support of the nipa biensa no e de court. What does it mean to the ordinary Ghanaian?
Yeah. Medasi keke. First of all, ye musa ye ho se e de empa porte na omo Dr. Frimpong Boateng de court. You see on say ohwa ye delegate system. Political parties ni nyina ye delegate system. And the delegate system na ye wono e kire se ye yi delegates bi abehye ho. Enti sa delegates no akwai say blanket type closed type bi. Enti enye open. Enti delegates bi ni ye yi wo mo a because party ni wo the constitution of the party no e ka bi say members in good standing. Enti members o me good standing o mutimi eyi ntoboa mo tua mo nto to ne bibia no members in good standing o mo meetings ne bibia no enti o mo de sa no mo de yi delegate system no mo de aba enti sa delegate system e close enti enye open enti ya friend blanket type enti say delegate system ne ba o mo ne koyi presidential candidate bi de ne ba all political parties no ana Dr. Frimpong Boateng mo say no sa delegate system na eye blanket type e close no aye many pebia meshim no emwa esene etia article 55(5) of the 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Now already na article 55 now, I say the omo ye ni nyina conform to the principle of what? Sir, democratic principle say obia betimi akoto aba no. Eti na we see eti bi delegate bi da ono nti be man read article 55(5) for kakra man.
55(5) oh say 55(5) 55(5) read or a treat
the right political parties is hereby guaranteed. Every citizen of Ghana of voting age has the right to join a political party.
You are reading 55.5.
Okay, 55.5. No, sir, I'm right. Also, the internal organization of a political party shall conform to democratic principles and its actions and purposes. Let me take it again. Yeah. Also, the internal organization of a political party shall conform to democratic principles and its actions and purposes shall not contravene or be inconsistent with this constitution or any other law.
That is so. That is so. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And ahano almost say almost the true and the proper interpretation of Article 55.5. Whether or not say delegate system and Senate entia Article 55.5. So they evoke original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court pursuant to Article 130 and 21 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Article 130 no actually says I won't be biasia ubetimi akọ Supreme Court omunkwa na wa original jurisdiction eso mbechire omayi provision bi a emu odin a eni ntiase anase ntiase no enye clear no 1982 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana na ama Supreme Court nkwa kwan nti by virtue of Article 130 no ubetimi evoke Supreme Court original jurisdiction ese omunchirechiri na okay Article 21 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana 21 say every citizen obi a oya oman babia bia no say aye company say ye kwan aye company nti free ha bia no natural or artificial person bia no obetimi a evoke Article 130 no say ye nkyerechire constitution net ase. So what he's saying is say if you read Article 1 Article 2 clause 1 now read Article 2 clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Article 2.1.
2.1 may have or say a person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment, or B, any act or omission of any person.
Yes.
So yes.
Koso.
Okay. Okay, a person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment, or B, any act or omission of any person is inconsistent with or is in contravention of a provision of this constitution may bring an action in the Supreme Court for a declaration to that effect.
Absolutely. So what he's saying is that any person be a citizen of Ghana, whether a natural or artificial person, so it could be a company, a bit a company, a bit a individual, we are Ghana ni, and our company establishing or Ghana, and your company unchifra bruchri, in the company natural or artificial person, in the natural persons ya mino artificial person your company, and be ni mod Ghana, ni an Ghana na kasa dia ni be no Ghana hadia. Se onti omeyi mra biase ana provision bi say inconsistent on ntiase a obetimi akọ Supreme Court. Na ukọ Supreme Court a obegina Article 130 clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution. That one you are evoking the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court on the chere edememu. To ugina sa provision we no na Dr. Frimpong Boateng omo ye citizen of Ghana. And omagina Article 1.2 so. And oma evoke the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court under Article 130. And oma de call for nchirechiremu in respect of Article 55 clause 5 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Because the person who say whether or not say your delegate system na ye wono. Ye nipa bi ansa na omo na akoto aba akoyi MP. Ye nipa bi ansa na ono akoto aba akoyi president ne na maye no. Etia omeyimra Article 55 now because Article 55 ne say SSS obia democratic principle no obia oye man be bia etimi koto aba enti die ntina yekoyi delegate system bi no na the presidential candidate brewo die ntina yekoyi delegate system bi no na koyi MP ede ne bro ne ma obi okuta party no card bearing member bia entimi nkonkoyi no enti Supreme Court nchirechirem whether said the political parties ni nyina ye no esene against Article 55 clause. But
one might argue say a raise constitutional question quite in the first place. Yeah. And where does a universal adult suffrage
Yes, because what they are saying is that universal adult suffrage, anybody biana or you're eligible, so bet me ato abebiano. That person, okay, I think Article 42 there about to Abibisa, a catch us a former association of all political parties. Into any obi or universal suffrage that went through 18 years or to abebia, or bet me join a political party bia. No join a political party bia dia. Dr. Frimpong Boateng person much say, oh yeah, member, or you good standing now, or bet me to abe prime minister ko presidential candidate aba. I didn't know ye microphone delegate for say omumu na emeto aba. Emfa a prime minister bi emeto aba emeyi presidential candidate bi omumu na enkoyi NPP mfa no mra. Into omo nti ase. Into universal adult suffrage obi a okuta card bia no ye Ghana ni no belong to political party bi there.
But time your elections there should it be through a universal adult suffrage?
Yes, election there a universal adult suffrage. If you qualify to vote and you have a voter ID card, you can vote. And universal adult suffrage here. But the point is, you be him say.
When you maybe your lawyer, you will be super catch say one written laws will be the tutu maybe I quite you want laws be
that is the ebe commono. Now same way BSc our United States pen. I'm one of the states no where the California depend. Justice Scalia ekwapi krama Justice Scalia 72 omu route ya enkrofo the course first the court of first instance no Frimpong Boateng enkrofo no anomo US no enipa me de omo toto omo amoko US omo winning case no but court ekwapi ema Justice Scalia ono na edi ruling ne bae Connecticut courts but the koba it say ekoye 72 ema omo route ya Dr. Frimpong Boateng ebi na ye hunu wa Ghana enti akoba se Ghana hwe mmedanim no onya bi da na oni bi da obetimi anya persuasive effect from United States because you know common law jurisdiction
because your government kakra is here say
yes your common law jurisdiction and to betima ba yenhwe niam Dr. Frimpong Boateng musiki no na yembrifo no kakra. First of all me no omo ya adwene but the way I almost akachi omo written na maninye ho but me no omo ya adwene because me I don't believe in that delegate system. Dr. Frimpong Boateng was saying come written omo chirem say Supreme Court to nchirechirem where that says that delegate system no ense say no esene against democratic principle under Article 55(5) no delegate system na wo ho no omo ne ye a omo ye no esene against Article 55. We saw delegate system no before betima koto aba akoyi presidential candidate bi de na aba no ana wakoto aba akoyi MP bi de na aba no or the TV ne niama na mema wo mo ansa na watimi akoyi na ba enti any Supreme Court esene against Article 55(5) and conform to democratic principle therefore mo nullify sa de ne dia anka me ne omo be ya adwede wo hum dia chana de mo menye sa na omo ka che say delegate system no mo busa Supreme Court ese wo se wo ho ana na yehwe United States Connecticut California the wo musidi asem no ekọ appeal no omo kire say party autonomy one of the cardinal principles under the law of contract party autonomy freedom of a party or freedom of individuals so betimi aya ade bia ope provided say ensen we all political parties na omo freedom to come out with their constitution and omo nyina de obi ade ne constitution aba omo freedom so ma betima ye omo hye say let's have a delegate system yemfa delegate system bi nya dan emra na delegate system no emeyi obi mfa ne mra enti edi enti na parliament yetimi kwoto aba ma delegates bi ekokoyi prime minister no member of parliament ne de ne ba ansana ya beto aba in general ansana ye MP ne de na ko eno nya delegates na de ne ba enti party de enko na wo problem ana so the question was obusan say party autonomy the principle of party autonomy no court on this land a court to be anywhere was asasi so ana no authority be a wa obetimi atietia party autonomy so autonomy ne your freedom one of the cardinal principles of freedom that's why we say party autonomy is the freedom a party has in entering into any contract. And if you look at NPP as a political party, if you look at LDC as a political party, party autonomy. And United States and NASA Ghana Supreme Court and NASA Ghana any court to be our Ghana be intimate infringing upon the party autonomy. No. Now, if you look at the blanket system, any delegates open system now. One, say be open system so obi amra metwa ba. The question was so busa when say members ben na be your mom ye good standing. because in the party's constitution no omo will be a friend of members in good standing and I'm a boy the members in good standing no so ubie no open primaries say obi amremu a one we a obenya nipa bi kura omo nya real NPP members and so metima beto aba be presidential primary no aba be yi di amount eti a problem into the one of the cardinal principle a party autonomy no there is no court on this land I bet me interfere with party autonomy freedom of what if we have freedom of contract so one of the cardinal principles and have sanctity of contract and freedom of what contract and the sanctity also didn't and a freedom or two means that the open or you provide us and sin against the laws and Yemusa ya ho say Dr. Frimpong Boateng mo e de no mo de court no e ye good there but Yemusa ya ho say delegate system and form part of process I dey elect here. Delegate system is also part of an election. Is that not so? And it also conform to the 1990 the principle democratic principles stated in the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Ahona e work out in the person me kan ho asem bebre. Ahona me hu ni say to me e de wan hwe ya na anko ye ama wo mo wan hwe ya na ebo mo ka che no in such a way say e bia a delegate system aye corrupt am the delegate system ya wo evidence say television weni ye je ansa na de akoyi obi aba enti esene against article 55.5 I am conform to the democratic principles stated in the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana there enye na omo wa asempa wo Supreme Court denim no munya ho dance nyina de kwodea then you can't the Supreme Court to bet me aye ruling say ebia and conform to the democratic principle but as a party autonomy one party ni one nhye na members in good standing and om fi so ma you om so om mra me sure na om nyi nipa bi emfa om mra ne de I think it will be very hard for them to
all right, we cross over to Honorable but lawyer me sir the Attorney General now what join the case in support no what has it be?
Yeah, there is nothing wrong when it comes to Dr. Sremsa. So utai okodu ana in America. When it comes to sa issue we na, first of all, National Democratic Party, NDC muno friba. Now as a law we ekotia Dr. Frimpong Boateng muno mu we nia. Party be na be suffer. Afi na NDC be you omo primaries.
Because as
yes,
not just will be
Dr. Sremsa ikra person okogina bi. As a member, as opeso kojina prime minister ni bi near the neighbor. As you doing katie ato forcing airpe, honorables, open into who say president Nano Gabon, Beni, or kono hedamo no na koye. Into red carpet na near manoa. Say one former finance minister, and an abe president ya the net naso. And a president says so, Osha, Mitrimu Pono, Sana Musu, any a koi, na kohwe no. The maybe bedru bi a wonso betimi adan ababa begina mini ho no mo so you see the point it also ma atoforcing kwanta atoforcing nam red carpet so and okono share the finance minister ono so abaye president so the point e bia na Dr. Sremsa they asem ko na Dr. Sremsa eso wo interest wom in the capacity yi sa delegate system ni free ho dia e bia ni pe Dr. Sremsa o mo abonte no betimi ato abama na abaye presidential candidate ne betimi aye more rather than say delegate bi de neba in fact so hwe omo asem na me ye mfa ne se bi omo ye party menti na ebia omo aye te omo ho bi nti na omo ye sao keke yete asesi a ebia me fete se nka betima ko gina MP wo me area ebia me de ya asem ko afida kwa abre south and na kwa abre east but ebia wo ko sesi a delegate no ye beju sika kra de ye mfa wo ma enso se bia wanka sa edom a ye kwoto aba no wa afida kwa abre south etie wa so mu nyina na eto a enu anwumre na nke ye declare was a winner na akọ parliament na u sheki kingdom no ho what you say it me I'm in full support of them to come Attorney General and can mess me your argument akọ wo mo but can make catch wo mo in such a way say delegate system na pro atete aye kan ne free magi enchire and a Coca-Cola and a free nkuto and a free one man and the aba TV and the aba 32-inch television and the delegate system Baba Jama TV so and aba bedu Baba Jama TV inti delegate system no a whole problem to Dr. Sremsa kwaya okono me I agree with him in total completely me ne ya adwen 100% Dr. Sremsa argument bi ono so be no but omo catch omo yi ne in such a way say omo chire the entire delegate system ne sending against article 55 of the 1992 Constitution in order to convince the justices of the Supreme Court to make a ruling in their favor.
Thank you, Lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu.
Onim say adi we dey lawyer Africa ho asemache. Nti mi say ko bia so be support. Delegate system there lawyer Africa ho asemache. Nti mi say ko bia so lawyer be support.
But who say ya dey do the man lawyer then because me who lawyers be so bo we bisa which rules of interpretation they be apply. Do what about Supreme Court no
rules of interpretation purposive rule a bit much the purpose of it. The purpose of the 1992 Constitution. You see, your black letter law, your one mobility literal meaning. It will also be the believe golden rule. The purpose. What purpose does it serve? The purpose idea democratic principle. So be the 32-inch comobia. Does it serve the purpose? The answer is no. If the answer is no, then the legal system, which is the blanket type, does not conform to the democratic principle stated or enshrined under Article 55(5) of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. It also bet my
lawyer Evans of say Bonsu.
Okay. Very interesting. But the whole thing is yeah can't win no. Me feel say yeah state no edru level say or sponsor political parties ya. And can win Kenya big deal. Because you see the political parties also have their constitution. Say that lawyer can bet. And so who's a constitution and political parties, it will not go against the constitution of Ghana. But the TNS say, oh yes, I did we now. Okay, say who is going to sponsor? Who opina will be a baby? State no rule say you can't delegate system. No, and the rules say elections are sometimes. Ebasebia, Memphis NPP called national delegates conference crown. You look at people you select from constituency executive to regional executive because that is the you look at the financial position of the party. Want to mean funny pano more party munina across the country na say ye nyina ye kwa kotoaba akoyi nipa ba akosi ebeka so na ye friends candidates as a bia or represent the party as a member of parliament. And you say yes aduna me ma adwin mu ni say it is a state no eye na adwin say the state is prepared to sponsor the political parties. And on the political parties funding ebam. Say state no na fan because we share the universal adult suffrage a lawyer can wan say ma. I don't know o man no nyina na ye kwa koto aba.
Absolutely.
Enti o man nyina ye kwa koto aba no. It beholds on the nation say obetumi ama obi a qualify say oto aba bi otumi to aba. Untumi deny ni pa no. But here is the case, it's a political party that is sponsoring that kind of elections.
Then they will not get the money.
Exactly. And this is kana or the buy say adwuma na wo hemfa. And this delegate system no, say the lawyer can you name say apro. But eno so ye ade a yetumi e the control system na say be ya e man crofo e ka ne de ka won bebre no ntumi because wo ka say wo so a wo party for ina de obo akọ even one constituency ye first headquarters class omo kwa akọto aba. How can you do that? And this wo ka say wo yes adna me madwum say state na na adwen say obetumi ahye say sanete dey political party no on the sponsor almost activities no elections ni na ene dey would me can say political party say wo ade a wo gina so office here wo ye delegate system na wo ban krofo nyime say wo say wo niska obetumi dey krofo nyina ko. Now the state has come in and the state say I will do it on your behalf. Then nan ka sem bia ni hobi. But Yankoba is
one of the problem. That is one of the arguments. A party for NPP and
yeah, because it's almost finally
they cannot manage. Almost say they will find it very difficult to manage. Universal adult suffrage. So but when it comes to a delegate system, they won't bet me manage.
Yes.
But the point is it about money? Because in constitutional interpretation, money and the issue yeah, but you look at the purpose that the constitution seeks to, or the provision is seeking to serve. Purpose also here. The golden rule now make rules of interpretation.
Yeah, and it made me feel say because said a lawyer can were a lot of people out there say you cast a nipa nyina to about even a constituency level nipa betumi anwen clearly. Yeah, to a good material. But your name say only resources no but to influencing crofama mo to abamanenti all the time no tifi. Enti say ye to me in such a way say be to me a man crofo do abamu a man crofo to me anwen because you be good materials o. Na eno na de me ba a point a lawyer because we share a democracy ya ye kan wan say me kra. Say ye call parliament ya ye representatives na wo no enka ye nyina betimi akọ parliament ye kwa hyehyemra but enam se ese yetumi esone so ni enya nkrofo bi se omo na be represent enti na ye yakoto aba na ye nkrofo bi se mo na mo represent enti the assumption is that when they are in parliament they are representing us and they are representing our interest enti say me delegate system no e dey a share lawyer ansa say me ye party ni because you see America say delegate say e kan wan say bi say wo ko polling station election say e ya e party fo ya na omo yi delegate no what is the matter no party fo ya na omo yi delegate no ho enti ono wa yi no say me fa say ye ntu nyina nko parliament na ye yi MP so nko represent here so these delegates also represent the party people at the grassroots level you understand it enti delegates no omo so omo represent omo no say omo betumi aye adwuma no say de tie dia na me fi say bia enke no so a point but the whole thing is say yes ya yard no man do level I say na lawyer ke ya pro system no eno na kofa problem nyina ba me fi say Frimpong Boateng nya hotel we say omo nyansafo omo party e bi sanko no nyansafo pa no nti ena omo de ade we ekokoto nti me fi say me de one me point ni say o mine be prepared say obetumi finance the political parties never political parties wa mo bia oye willing say oye party ni in good standards obetumi ato aba no bia because me de me hunu say ye party ya adwen say ye nko yanim be 2030 2032 no we will open the gate for a lot of people to come in one say ye shas ye na nka okọ constituency a first nipa na omoto aba nka na ye chairman for nko a na chire ye increase call 55 e wo polling station bia enei polling station 77 ya say the electoral area beka ho electoral area so nipa 55 na wo enti ye increase anticipation is say ye kwa enemy o hwe NPP a anticipation is say ye kwa enemy the next ayi bia no ye be say nke be ma obi a okura party card a o good stand no beto aba no bi but that one no it's coming from the party willingly e do to be kasa wontumi finance but say state no e impose we e wo party to no so there me ma dream say the state must also be prepared to sponsor the political parties.
All right. Okay, bravo briefly that you move on.
Many honorable adwene and the young. Many ne adwene pass say state ni sponsor there. Any anka there Dr. Frimpong Boateng mo dey akono. Anka omo couch ni ya anka Supreme Court and etie o man kamepe. You see if you read the preamble of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. That is the very foundation of the 1992 Constitution. Look at it. I say, in the name of the Almighty God, that means that the good people of Ghana believe in God. And in the National Cathedral, a court in the name of the Almighty God. In the exercise of our natural and inalienable right to establish a framework of government which shall secure for ourselves and posterity the blessings of liberty, equality of opportunity and prosperity. Now to aso kakra na hakakra mekama in a spirit of friendship and peace with all peoples of the world and in solemn declaration and affirmation of our commitment to the president's solemn declaration or share ubonso say freedom, justice, probity and accountability. Na ha the ebeba miense na mepe the principle that all powers of government spring from the sovereign will of people. All powers of government spring from the sovereign will of people. Enipa ni munu nyina na abai be firaba. Enti wokan the principle of universal adult suffrage. That means that so bia betimi akoto aba no aka say we dey yi no oman munu nyina na akoto. Ahana Dr. Frimpong, ahana Dr. Srem Simon eyine efiriba. Because they look at the preamble, the very foundation of the 1990 what discusses about a universal adult suffrage in efirimu. Enti senka abai beti bi sponsor dia ene nka sa de no mo dia court nka bi hunu
but eye bi no ma je so we ne be man sika sebe every man what is solve the problem sika sebe
beti na free hwe so man mu ni nyina se dia afida kwa briefo gina ye koto aba etu beti ma che sika na wa che say
lawyer general elections where people pay.
Yeah, because yes, because the people are you be feel say ebi e bema sika sabno and everybody will solve that
money because elections na ye nesisi our Ghana no there's no way you can see say obi sika sema free
but when the delegate system the money ye hu ni say obi timiti say ebi na obi on ma akwaya romance scam na bibi etesa so obi koye bibi sa no ogada sika delegate ni so ani nti no okaso obo sikatu obitima bomu sikatu not a member of parliament so keke e basa so a ehu that wotrem kakrama ade no emoko be bia ma University of South Africa in fact ube pesika so bebre
the tiene say nipa na omo ho no say na 2000 na otua ma delegates na be dose no ebi obetua 200 enti eno nche say 2000 na free ho 2000 wo ho bet say no akoni pa bebre ho instead of saying one person obeji 2000 no and never tell me say otie 200 ntino obetua for nipa be 10 enti ya increasing number no be skase no free ho enti babia ye wo sisi aro de sikasem politics no de very difficult very difficult.
And you all right not what's it
yeah be
is that no e wo kaka wo
o kwa be di bi na o be di amoma